Of the 151st Commencement exercise. At this time, I would like to introduce the undergraduate candidates for the class of 2016. Would the undergraduate candidates from the College of Arts and Letters please rise and remain standing? Would the undergraduate candidates from the College of Business please rise and remain standing? Would the undergraduate candidates from the College of Education and University Studies please rise and remain standing? Would the undergraduate candidates from the College of Health and Behavior Studies please rise and remain standing? Would the undergraduate candidates from the College of Integrated Science and Engineering please rise and remain standing? Would the undergraduate candidates from the College of Science and Math please rise and remain standing? Would the undergraduate candidates from the College of Visual and Performing Arts please rise and remain standing? Will the audience please stand to recognize the faculty and the platform party and remain standing for the national anthem?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land
Please be seated. Welcome to James Madison University. I am Jean Martino McAllister, Professor Emeritus of Health Sciences in the College of Health and Behavioral Studies. I will be your Master of Ceremonies today. Good morning to our graduates, families and friends, faculty and administrators, members of the Board of Visitors, and all of you who are here to celebrate the achievements of the class of 2016. Please join me in thanking Mr. Henry Hubbard, graduating today with a Bachelor of Music degree for that wonderful rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. We want to make this a comfortable and safe environment today, so I would like to make a few announcements before we continue with the program. I ask that members of the audience please turn off cell phones, beepers, pagers, etc. during the ceremony. The first aid station is located near entrance A. Please ask one of our ushers if you need assistance. Restrooms are located on both sides of the Convocation Center. Water will be available in the refreshment stand located in the hallway opposite the stage. This stand will remain open during the ceremony. No smoking is allowed in the Convocation Center. For the benefit of the graduate and their family, the university has a professional photographer who will be taking pictures of each graduate with the president. You will be contacted by the photographer regarding the purchase of these photos. Thus, we ask that family and friends remain in their seats during the ceremony. Students, I would like to recognize those people who play a key role at James Madison University. Please hold your response until everyone has been introduced. Please stand as I call your name. First, I would like to recognize Mr. Jonathan R. Elger, President of James Madison University. Dr. Jerry Benson, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs. On the stage behind me are members of James Madison University's Board of Visitors. Mr. Warren Coleman, Vice Rector, Mr. Matthew Gray, Ms. Barrybeth Herod, Ms. Maria Jankowski, Ms. Lara Major, Mr. Craig Welburn, Ms. Adaoma Okafor, student member of the board. Thank you. You may be seated. I would also like to recognize the senior leadership team and senior academic administrators. Ms. Donna Harper, Vice President for Access and Enrollment Management. Dr. Nick Langridge, Vice President for University Advancement. Dr. Mark Warner, Senior Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Linda Helpern, Vice Provost for University Programs. Dr. Mary Lou Johnson, Vice Provost for Academic Development. Dr. Ji Chen, Dean, the Graduate School. Dr. Adam Murray, Dean, Libraries and Educational Technologies. Ms. Susan Wheeler, University Counsel. Thank you. You may be seated. Also on the platform are the academic deans, Dr. Cynthia Byerly, Dean of the College of Science and Mathematics, Dr. Mary Gowan, Dean of the College of Business, Dr. David Jeffrey, Dean of the College of Arts and Letters, Dr. Robert Colvord, Dean of the College of Integrated Science and Engineering, Dr. Sharon Lovell, Dean of the College of Health and Behavioral Studies, Dr. George Sparks, Dean of the College of Visual and Performing Arts, Dr. Philip Wishon, Dean of the College of Education. Also seated on the platform is Faculty Senate Speaker, Dr. Audrey Burnett, Associate Professor in Health Sciences. Thank you. You all may be seated. Seated to either side of the graduates representing the faculty are the academic unit heads of JMU's academic departments. Would you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. Also with us today is Mrs. Mary Ann Elger, First Lady of James Madison University, Dr. Martha Ross, spouse of our speaker and former faculty member at JMU, and Amanda Ross Walcott, daughter of our speaker. I now call on President Elger, who will deliver greetings.
Greetings, students, families, and friends on this exciting afternoon. We welcome you to this event that honors your academic achievement, co-curricular involvement, and the many lasting relationships you've developed during your time at Madison. The weather this time of year may be cold, but you have warmed all of our hearts with your commitment and achievements. And cold and ice may have delayed us for a couple of hours today, but the weather can't keep the Dukes down for long. Thanks to all of you for your patience and understanding as we strive to keep everyone safe. And speaking of cold, not even the bison of North Dakota State and the Frigidaire of Fargo. That's right. Not even them can keep the Dukes from being hot. Congratulations to our football team for making the national championship game. We hope to see some of you in Frisco, Texas on January 7th. Go Dukes! Thank you, all of you, for choosing JMU and for making this great university a part of your life. It's a special honor and privilege for my wife, Mary Ann, and me to celebrate this very important day with you here at James Madison University. I hope you will relish and remember this day, December 17th, 2016. You've accomplished a lot to be here at this moment, and I hope for all of you that the best is yet to come. This ceremony marks a key transition point in the lives of all of you who are receiving a degree. The degree you receive today is merely a symbol of something much deeper, your commitment to discover and cultivate your true potential so that you can make a positive difference in the world. And in the true spirit of JMU, that's a commitment of the mind and the heart. Graduation ceremonies represent a long tradition over many generations. They remind us that in the midst of constant change and turmoil in the world around us, education still holds the key to solving vexing problems in every sphere of human life. You represent hope for all of us and for our future. We know we've left you with some big problems to face, but we're confident that you're up to the challenge. Luckily, you're not alone in facing the challenges of today and tomorrow. Lots of people helped you get to this point, and they will continue to be part of your support network for years to come. That list starts with your family members and friends who have watched you grow and have encouraged you to be your best. Please join me in taking a moment to thank those special family members and friends in all of your lives, many of whom are here today. Thank you all. Thank you. And of course, we can't forget the amazing faculty and staff who make the magic of Madison happen. Faculty members have pushed you to explore new ideas, expand your minds, and fulfill your potential. Staff members have worked hard, often behind the scenes, to create the best possible learning environment for all of you. So please join me in expressing our gratitude for the talented faculty and staff who've made this educational experience possible and who are our most important resource. Thanks to all of you. Now, I have one more chance to tell you this, so here we go. As you go forth from JMU, we hope you will continue to dream big about how you can use your gifts and talents to make a difference in the world. And don't forget about all of us here. When you make it big, do come back and visit often. We have spent our time together here opening doors that lead to an exciting future full of possibilities. So as you venture out into the world, keep opening doors for each other and for those around you. And keep wearing purple wherever you go. The bookstore is always happy to help you replenish your supply. Congratulations to the class of 2016. It is now my great honor to introduce our commencement speaker, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Jerry Benson. Today is very special for Dr. Benson as he will be retiring at the end of this academic year. Since arriving at JMU in 1980, Dr. Benson has demonstrated exemplary dedication to our university. Serving in a variety of roles over the years, from Assistant Professor of Psychology, Director of the Shenandoah Valley Child Development Clinic and Human Development Center, to JMU's Chief Academic Officer, among many other titles, Jerry has always placed students' education and best interests at the forefront of his work. He has committed his career to making JMU a place for rigorous scholarship and rich student development, and has always willingly accepted new roles to advance our mission, to prepare students to be educated and enlightened citizens who lead meaningful and productive lives. Jerry assumed his current role in September 2012 after serving as interim provost, and before that as vice provost for science, technology, engineering, mathematics, health, and human services. During his tenure as provost and vice provost, he has guided many initiatives, including the formation of the new engineering program, Doctorate of Nursing Practice program, and the Madison Collaborative Ethical Reasoning in Action. The College of Integrated Science and Engineering and the College of Health and Behavioral Studies were both formed on his watch, as were new international master's programs, including Spanish language and culture for educators in Salamanca, Spain, and environmental management and sustainability in Malta. Jerry also served previously as Dean of the College of Integrated Science and Technology, where he'd also been interim dean. It seems that people like what they see when Jerry takes on a new role. And his administrative service to the College of Education and Psychology spanned 8 years, 7 as dean of the college and 1 year as acting dean. Educated in an integrated program of clinical, school, and counseling psychology, Dr. Benson completed his PhD in transactional ecological psychology at George Peabody College for Teachers in 1976, after earning his master's degree in psychology from that same Tennessee institution in 1973. He was valedictorian at Concord College in West Virginia in 1972. Dr. Benson has been an advisor, mentor, and friend to me during my tenure as president, and I'm deeply grateful for all he has contributed to Madison over the decades. In times of turbulence and uncertainty, Jerry is always level-headed, kind, thoughtful, and generous. Jerry, on behalf of all of us at JMU, I thank you for your friendship and for your service to our university and students. It's my honor to have worked with you these past 5 years and to now welcome you to the podium to share remarks today. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Jerry Benson.
President Alger, thank you for that very, very gracious introduction. President Alger, distinguished members of the platform, colleagues, family members and friends, and our graduates. You, the December 2016 graduates of James Madison University. It is indeed a privilege today to have been asked to give remarks on this very special occasion. Graduates, congratulations. You've achieved a significant milestone in your life's journey. This is your day, a day of celebration full of memories of your time at JMU and full of excitement about what the future holds. Family members and friends, congratulations to you as well. All of you have been instrumental in shaping what has been the academic journey of each of our graduates, providing the support and encouragement that has led to their success. And faculty and staff, congratulations to you also. You have shaped this academic journey, provided the challenge and support needed for growth, and engaged our graduates as scholars. I've always loved commencement because it not only celebrates the accomplishment of the graduates, but it also celebrates who we are as a university and the important role that we serve as an educational institution in our society. Having been through a number of graduations during my time at JMU, it's getting up to around 100. I know, I don't look that old, but you got to remember we used to do 3 of them a year, not just 2. I've heard many, 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 many graduation addresses. And I think I've learned something from that experience. Today is your day, a day for you to celebrate your accomplishments. So my job is to be concise, not too serious, and brief. So I'll try to do my best at that. Today is a day marking a transition, a major transition in your life. You'll be leaving this community of group study and work sessions in Carrier and Rose Library, exercising in UREC, catching up with friends and studying in student success and Shoker, devoting time in the labs and studios, sunny afternoons on the quad, purple and gold streamers. And as President Alger reminded you, and I will too, you can always continue to decorate your home and your office in purple and gold. Perfectly acceptable. Food options, from sushi to buffalo mash. The first game day at JMU, and the first food trucks on campus. This has been a time filled with wonderful memories that will be with you forever. Thinking about this moment of transition and about my remarks for today, I kept coming back to remarks that I made to a number of you in welcoming you to the JMU academic community during summer orientation. At that time, I spoke about you joining a community of learners and scholars comprised of faculty and students, and that we, the faculty and staff, would provide you with opportunities to learn with us. You, in turn, needed to take advantage of these opportunities to stretch yourself, your intellect, and yourself as a person. I'd like to spend just a few moments today reflecting on what I hope you have learned and gained from your participation in this community. Yes, you've gained knowledge in a specific field of study or particular discipline and have mastered new skills. But more importantly, you leave here today as educated and enlightened citizens. You've gained knowledge, skills, and dispositions that transcend your major, that truly prepare you for the future to lead productive and meaningful lives. There's an old adage attributed to Benjamin Franklin that nothing is certain except death and taxes. Well, in the world in which you've grown up and will live, I think we could add change to that adage. I'm not a futurist and will not even begin to speculate on all the possible changes that you will encounter. But I will offer two pretty safe bets for you to think about today. First, we've already seen the nature of work change drastically from your grandparents' era through your parents to your own. This change in the nature of work is reflecting incremental and in many ways expected adaptation to shifts in demography, technology, markets, organizational structures, and employment practices. Novel media platforms and new efficiencies introduced by a convergence of technologies, computing, telecommunications, wireless systems, mobile devices, and more, are sending shockwaves through society. This is disrupting centralized organizations and is fueling the rise of flexible work teams and dynamic niche markets. It is predicted that you will have a multitude of jobs and career changes over the course of your working life. Your future will be filled with many more opportunities than ever before, and you will be prepared to seize them with some entrepreneurial-like risk-taking on your part, the ability to deal with ambiguity, and the ability to adapt. Second, another significant technology change is reflected in a recent report released by the federal government entitled Preparing for the Future of Artificial Intelligence. Now, this is not the science fiction of my era with Isaac Asimov and his robot series that some of your parents may remember and grandparents, or more recently of the George Lucas Star Wars era. But a world where Amazon knows you and your buying habits and taste better than your best friend, and surgical procedures are more accurately done by robotic technology. A world where computers and advanced machines can think, reason and communicate like humans, respond to novel or nuanced situations as a person might, and most critically, learn from experiences as a human would. So as we enter this changing world, what will be the human contribution? What is it that we bring that adds value? And how has JMU prepared you for this world? First, you're prepared to continue to learn. You've had opportunities to seek out knowledge and make meaning of it, and to critically analyze situations and draw conclusions, sometimes when all the information you would like was not available. You've had the opportunity to explore, to wonder, to think, what if? You are equipped to be innovative, creative, and entrepreneurial in your thinking, not automated. And when I say entrepreneurial in your thinking, I'm talking about a willingness to take and manage risk, to be unique in ideas and novel in your approaches to situations. Your general education program and studies in your major have contributed to your breadth of knowledge and the development of critical skills, such as critical thinking, effective communication, collaboration and teamwork, and integrating ideas across disciplines. The value you add for an ever-changing world is your preparation to gain and use knowledge, the creation of the bold, the new synergies, the new connections. Life is not made up of the right answers, despite all the analyses that computers can do. Instead, it's about choices and making hard decisions. To prepare you, you've had experiences intentionally and specifically focused on developing and honing your ethical reasoning ability. An opportunity to explore the values and beliefs upon which you draw to make serious decisions and address dilemmas, and thus to develop a framework to critically evaluate the values and beliefs given varying circumstances of a situation. You've also been challenged in your academic and social development. Through both your academic endeavors as well as the wide array of extracurricular experiences that have been available to you, you've had the opportunities of participating with others on teams and working as a group, being a leader and having responsibility of a group, interacting with people that have different backgrounds than you and thus different perspectives. You've had opportunities to participate in community service learning activities in this community, in your own community, the Commonwealth, the nation, and some of you even in study abroad internationally. How many of you have volunteered in a local service agency like Big Brothers Big Sisters or Boys and Girls Club? Show them. Great. Yeah. How many of you have participated in alternative spring break? All right. You've succeeded in these endeavors, but hopefully you've also challenged yourself, taking steps outside your comfort zone. And these experiences, there were times when things didn't always work out the way you had planned or hoped for. And from these experiences, you've developed empathy, flexibility, tolerance, resilience, and a deep sense of caring. All of these have provided you a platform from which to build your future. You've also had a chance to learn and develop through play. President Oucher mentioned my professional background in working with children and families. And through that, I've learned to appreciate the power of play. It allows your mind to wander, to work through anxieties and complexities, to see new connections and possibilities, and it restores your soul. Always make time for play. Ironically, after over 40 years in my career, I still come home at the end of the day and put on my play clothes. Beyond these opportunities for you to grow intellectually and socially in preparation for your individual life and career, hopefully we've also prepared you for citizenship. Your ability to prosper is dependent upon the nature of the society in which you live. Think about that. Your ability to prosper is dependent upon the nature of the society in which you live. As a citizen, you have rights and you have responsibilities. James Madison University has as its mission to prepare you to be active and responsible participants in a representative democracy dedicated to the common good, to be civically engaged. As James Madison noted, the people are the only legitimate fountain of power. And he also noted that knowledge will forever govern ignorance, and a people who mean to be their own governors must arm themselves with the power that that knowledge brings. A quote you've heard and seen often at James Madison University. A number of my faculty colleagues, along with colleagues from Montpelier, which is Madison's home, have been developing a civic competencies framework based on the life and works of James Madison. These collaborators include Meg Maroney, Jessica Adelina, Lori Britt, Elise Barella, Mike Davis, Doug Smith, and Meg Kennedy. And I would note that this is still a work in progress. But there are 5 characteristics from this work that I want to share with you today for you to think about in terms of your preparation for citizenship. First, learn from and with others. You've had that opportunity to live and work with others and respect differing views and beliefs and cultures here at JMU. Many of you have participated in study abroad programs all across the globe from studies in China, India, and Korea, to Colombia, Panama, and Costa Rica, to Ghana, Kenya, and Tanzania, to Italy, Spain, Ireland, Germany, to Malta and Kosovo, all across the globe. And from this, you've learned that together, we can draw on our different perspectives and strengths to overcome our weaknesses and to advance a better understanding of whatever our endeavor may be. You have developed an understanding of your world today, but even more importantly, you've developed a means and a comfort for continuing to develop understanding of yourself and others. Secondly, foster collaboration. You've learned to lead not only by being the designated leader, but sometimes by leading through your contributions as a team member. You've learned to collaborate by listening actively and respectfully to all perspectives, by building trust to achieve consensus, by valuing our ideas more than my idea, and by compromising to meet common goals if necessary. Winning in life is not I win, you lose. It's about what moves us all forward toward a common good. You have embraced complexity. You've had the opportunity to be exposed to different areas of study and different methodologies. And from this, you've learned that the problems we face are interdisciplinary and interconnected. Addressing such problems requires seeking out information and evidence from diverse sources, evaluating the consequences, both advantages and disadvantages, of multiple courses of action, and being able to deal with the inherent ambiguity and uncertainty that still would exist. You've learned to value pragmatism. You've learned to take a reasoned and practical approach to the problem, to attempt to understand the institutions, processes, and involved parties in any issue, and to critically assess the likely practical consequences of a decision. And most importantly, you will advance the public good. As you go forward today as an educated and enlightened citizen, you recognize your obligations as well as your rights. The opportunity you must embrace by participating in civic life and persevering to advance a just society. So, how has JMU prepared you for this transition in your life? Yes, you have a degree with your major, but beyond that, you're prepared to be an active learner, to think critically and act ethically, to develop and nurture the whole person, to learn with and from others, to foster collaboration, to embrace complexity, and to be pragmatic, all in the service of addressing opportunities you will have to advance the public good. This is the intersection of being engaged in learning, being engaged in the community, and civic engagement. This integration, is what I hope you have gained and will take with you today. Just as we, the community of scholars and learners at James Madison University, have offered you these opportunities, life will continue to offer you opportunities. How you choose to use them will determine your growth and your future path. So the cycle's complete. I say goodbye with the same message as when I said hello. You are a member of our community of learners and scholars. And remember, this JMU community will always be there for you, and you will always be a member. So please stay active, gain support for yourself, and give support to others. Graduates, again, congratulations. Today is a very special day for you. I've asked you to take a few moments to reflect on your time at JMU, and you can dream about your future. But most importantly, today, Be in this moment. Enjoy this moment. Celebrate with your loved ones what you have accomplished. Be loud, be proud, go Dukes. Now, as the provost, this would be the time I would come back up and say something nice about the speech that had just been made and thank the speaker. So, Dr. Benson, thank you for that wonderful address. You're welcome, Provost Benson. All right. That's what I mean about always leave time for play. Don't get too serious about yourself. Continuing with the recognition of excellence, graduates whose academic work has been at the highest level deserve special recognition. Students who've achieved a high level of academic excellence are awarded the Latin honors of summa cum laude, magna cum laude, and cum laude. Honor students who undertook a program of independent studies and prepared an honors thesis requiring research in his or her academic major are also listed in your program as graduating with distinction. I would like to give all these graduates the extra acclaim that they deserve, so I would ask those receiving the Latin honors and the honor students to please stand so we can recognize you. I now call on Dr. Audrey Burnett, Speaker of the Faculty Senate and Associate Professor in Health Sciences, who will endorse the graduation candidates on behalf of the faculty. Dr. Burnett.
Thank you, Dr. Benson. The faculty of James Madison University is pleased to endorse the candidacy of these members of the class of 2016 for the bachelor's degree. On behalf of the faculty, I request Dr. Benson to present the candidates to President Alger for conferring of their degrees.
Will the candidates for the undergraduate degrees please rise? President Alger, it is a pleasure to present the undergraduate degree candidates for the 2016 December commencement. They have fulfilled all academic requirements, have been approved by the faculty, and are entitled to receive the appropriate degrees.
Are you ready? This is my favorite part. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Virginia and the Board of Visitors of James Madison University, I now declare that you are graduates of James Madison University. With all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities afforded you under your degree and as alumni of this university.
Graduates, in the academic tradition, you may now turn your tassels from right to left. Congratulations. You may be seated. Each of the college deans will assist President Alger in recognizing the graduates from their respective colleges. We will now recognize the undergraduate recipients from each college. Dean David Jeffrey will present the degree recipients in the College of Arts and Letters.
The degrees being awarded today from the College of Arts and Letters are the Bachelor of Arts and the Bachelor of Science. Will the degree recipients please rise and come forward?
Ronnie Angela Bertram. Samantha Grace Hill. Eve Margarita Casalo. Georgia Elaine Axiotis. Scott Michael Boker. Lauren Jessica Casey. Anthony Carini. Brianna Elise Edmonds. Olivia Marie Field. Katie Lynn Hale. Angela Lien Hun. Aaron Lamore. Maurice Edward Palau. Jacob Andrew Skolnick. Taylor Ashton Walker. Jennifer Sandra Yavney. Terry James Adams. Haley Jade Curo. Gabrielle John Vernon Harrison. Robert Taylor Gerald. Catherine Honor Knott. Colleen Brittany McDonough. Reiner Catherine Nash. Brett Evan Garrett Seekford. Amber Joe Snyder. Erin Victoria Tawney. Courtney Lynn Bryce. Sarah Ann Mellon. Tiffany Renee Nelson. Cooper Joseph O'Neill. April Lynn Pickens. Brett Michael Reese. Colton Nathaniel Wells. Hema Dara Ascari. Anastasia Shervinskiva. Caleb Allen Feltner. Juan San Martin. Marina Assam Shanuti. Rohan Cutter Singh. Yun Jun Yen Tran. Izel Melis Ugar. Fabian Matthias Wadley. Marcellus Devin Banks. Connor William Browning. Joseph Alessandro Evans. Kevin Joseph Feehan. Evan John Kearse. Joseph Edward Molnar. Sue Yon Lee. Michael Joseph Linza. Megan Ann McKinley. Austin Andrew Miller. Dylan George Moran. Stephen Matthew Salinas. Zachariah Stephen Smith. Jared Daniel Stippick. Laurel Nicole Windsor. Alexandra Jean Adamson. Jennifer Lyman Asbell. John Winfield Brandflick, Justin David Castles, Adriana Beth Dello, Shayla Money Dinga, Lauren Mary Didowick, Kendall Page Gilman, Emily Ann Glisson, Kyle Robert Johnson, Benjamin Edward Johnston, Vitaly Karchenko, Francis Chang Malone, Brian Matthew Oliver, Matthew John Sampson, Amy Joy Telefiero, Summer Brooke Tarpley, Thomas Samuel Taylor, Phoebe Tran, Wesley Mitchell Weiberg, George Tyner Corning III, Daniel Jude Farrow, Ethan Kent Munter, Connell Sevier Rose, Domenico Robert Degnan, Michael Leo Ali Haddad, James Francis Kingfitter, Madeline Margaret McBride, Galen Liam O'Dowd, Sarah Catherine Padilla, Darren Keith Pope, Nathaniel Houston Appleby, Nicholas Paul DeFelice, Nathan Lee Garrison, Yin Ha, Michael Eli Pack, Simon Valera Watros, Matthew J. Bennett, Benjamin Silas Birchfield, Ethan Patrick Graham, Ashley Olivia Lawbuck, Justin Tyler Wine, Jason Matthew Gilliam, Ham, Kyle Thomas Howard, Juliana Margaret Macaluso, Marco Andres Paulina, Eleanor Kate Terrett, Hope Catherine Ushardi, Bradley Christopher White, Zachary Austin Kane, Natasha Raquel De Sousa, Julia Elizabeth Vito, Bjorn Olaf Johnson, Megan Elizabeth Mathewson,
Dean Mary Gowan will present the degree recipients from the College of Business.
Degrees being awarded today in the College of Business are the Bachelor of Business Administration, the Bachelor of Science, and the Bachelor of Arts. Will the degree recipients for the College of Business please rise and come forward?
Jessica Lee Angle. Daniel John Bezold. Melissa Paul Burns. Brittany Ann Burton. Jane Marie Patarazzi. Eric Albert Childress. Angela Marie DiMattina. Brittany Morgan Gorbea. Zachary W. Harper. Morgan Delaney Hill. Sarah Sircolum Abebe Green. Wenhui Wang. Michael Anthony McLaughlin. Sarah Michelle Mulvaney. Jack Lewis Peterson. Sarah Solomon. Oscar Evan Sorto. Riley Edward Stotka. Jingsu Wang. Scott Eric Wennerstrom. Gregory Titus Barton. Minju Chu Brown. Joseph Keith Cochran. Holland Grant Cooper. Stanley Nana Ado Gorman. Connor Lee Hatfield. Min Gok Hyun. Zayu Ju. Kun Young Kim. Kelly Catherine Zanfeski. Emery Nicolette Lee. Jai Chen Lee. Joseph Franklin Kekoa McNeil. Ryan Patrick Muldoon. Tu Na Gwyn. Van Duke Gwyn. Austin John O'Toole. Daniel Leo Seaman III. Thon Van Tran. Danielle Marie Vasquez. Faye Fifan Yang. Eric Y. Yu. Tyler Aldo Zanona. Amina Yasmin Abakithia. Christian Gunnar Baskin. Samuel Reed Campbell. Julia Marie Dry. Matthew Richard Hackman. David John C. Jaja Wang. Kelsey Nicole Lipscomb. Rawand Ahmed Maraldi. Ryan Scott Sampayrak. Sam William Siharat. Johan Samuel Vargas. Jingwen Yi. John Elbert Croak. Michael Stephen Cupp. Tyler Edward Hoover. Christopher Elbert Capsack. Dawn Lee. Min Yu Lee. Sarah Elizabeth Lynch. Robert Armand Grigor Malikian. Ezrael Tefsahon Muche. Patrick Joseph Murphy. Michael Thomas Nepak. An Q. Gwynn. Michael Truitt Pund. Sean William Spiller. Chow Bao To, Nicholas Robert Whedon, Alec Gerard Zapolsky, Samantha Lynn Zarilli, Ryan Christopher Ayers, Chandler Max Dang, Nicholas Alexander Gupta, Joshua Ryan Hevner, Kelvin James Heng, Lauren Elizabeth Hershey, V. Tuong Lam, Erin Margaret Ligon, Austin Taylor Link, Anna Paulina Rendon, Claire Marie Scarpula, Connor Weston Whitehouse, Dominique Tyler Williams, Hannah Rachel Williams, Brianna M. Yanati, Alonzo Mena Valdivia, Kyle Du Gwen, Jeffrey Michael Thompson, Andrew Sidney Albritton, James Thomas Baumgardner, Zachary Joseph Gratz, Neil Richard Hoyt Jr., Daniel Robert Hunter, Jessica Ruth Kiesman, John Scott Kelly, Peter John Kiernan, Erica Lauren Landgren, Dylan McKinley Mongold, Philip Christopher Mooring, Colton Shea Ringgold, William David Schulte, Brandon Thomas Stepka, Michael Graham Tucker, Nicholas Joseph Wilkes, Caitlin Brooke Asher, Miriam Demesse Beckel, Ethan Michael Best, Maximilian Ole Bronth Joberg, Jaylyn James Britton, Stephanie Ann Carper, Benjamin Edmund Coleman, Christopher Hutton Casamano, Brian Crostraya, Alexander Gamby Daniels, Logan Alexander Fury, Michael Andrew Gamsey, Shane Allen Hill, Mohammed Osman Janjwa, Ashanuddin Karimi, Madeline Lay, Jafan Lee, Logan Marie Mattern, Martin Robert Meck, Christina Elizabeth Nisi, Bryce Daniel Pagman, Danielle Elizabeth Petchers, Epps McClay Piper, Quentin Pachequelo, Chase David Rustand, Sydney Porter Smith, Allison Rose Stellato, Rachel Emma Gray Street, Nicole Caroline Walker, Devin Wang Alacran. Patrick John Brennan. Jack Andrew Circle. Matthew James Colecchia. Rashard Marquise Davis. Matthew Scott Fesco. Carrie Rhodes Hardy Jr. Ashley Nicole Herndon. Aaron Cecil Keller. Daniel Patrick McDonald. Cassidy Sky Mitchell. Ryan Alexander Murray. Leah Mayetta Travers. Kevin Nolan Wells. John Frederick Wooten.
Dean Phil Wishon of the College of Education will present the degree recipients from University Studies in the College of Education.
Degrees being awarded today from University Studies in the College of Education include the Bachelor of Sciences, Bachelor of Arts, and Bachelor of Individualized Studies. Will the graduates of University Studies in the College of Education please rise and come forward?
Jonathan A. Green. Karen Joy Johnson. Zachary Clay Kuntz. Shauna Renee Moore. Jennifer Lynn Swainer. Kara Jane Tamburino. Emily Ann Bogave. Megan Elizabeth Brewster. Brittany Lorraine Cam. Brianna Elizabeth Laura Carroll. Kelly Lee Crawford. Stephanie Nicole Dean. Evangelina Natalia Gillespie. Jessica Christine Johnson. Michaela Yoonji Kim. Hannah Elizabeth Lewis. Kelsey Ann LeCalcy. Margaret Rose Martell. Erin Lynn Martin. Caitlin Elizabeth McDonald. Myrtle Teresa Mines. Rochelle Fern Oswald. Marissa Ann Shade. Lauren McDaniel Sherman. Stephanie Faith Ship. Olivia Odette Smith. Kelly Alexandra Wilson.
Dean Sharon Lovell will present the degree recipients in the College of Health and Behavioral Studies.
Degrees being awarded today from the College of Health and Behavioral Studies include the Bachelor of Arts, the Bachelor of Science, the Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and the Bachelor of Social Work. Will graduates from the College of Health and Behavioral Studies please rise and come forward?
Valerie Ann Beecham, Bridget Alice Conies, Lauren Elise Fabrizi, Zachary Neil Keaton, Karina Ray McIntyre, Courtney Elizabeth Polestina, Christina Vera Pastunovich, Brianna Nicole Santoro, Andrew Philip Thorne, Jessica Renee Torres, Anna Monina Mendoza Vanta, Diana Gabriela Vlad, Caitlin Belly Aji, Cody Dean Anderson, Kristen Elizabeth Angerome, Rachel Nicole Artman, Jeannie Elizabeth Avon, Emily Paige Bailey, Amber Renee Burris, Claire Lynette Capasso, Devin McKenzie Carter, Alyssa Renee Caldry, Allison Faye Cubbage, Zachary Taylor Davis, Carly Michelle Delaney, Olivia Nicole Diorio, Elizabeth Ann Dolan, Jessica Ashley Ertel, Fayyad Hasham Fayyad, Madison Jean Himley, Edward Tyler Holt, Joseph Patrick Cassadon, Soyoung Kang, Lisa Marlise Connor, Natalie Naja Kwan, Elizabeth Grace La Rosa, Kirsten Siobhan Lee, Rachel Ann Martin, Alyssa Marie McKinley, Rachel Lauren Painter, Nicole Marie Pascal, Emily Helen Reed, Meredith Lee Robinson, Catherine Elizabeth Roman, Anna Townsend Romness, Justice Ophelia Seward, Mim Shalarmot Singudorn, Shelby Lynn Sparks, Nathan Patrick Stillman, Nathalie Alexandra Talos, Nicole Ray Taylor, Robert Joseph Velez, Katie Josephine Velvort, Kelsey Claire Whalen, Alexander Lewis Williams, Christian Sinclair Bethelme, Felix Osai Boteng, Gregory Matthew Gerber, Joshua Stephen Halado, Dora Maria Isopescu, Holly Jean Sobzak, Robert Carey Alsbrook, Kyle William Flaherty, Chelsea Elizabeth Fonseca, Joshua Kyle Forrest, Allison Marie Hushke, Rayanne Elizabeth McCarty, Kevin Lee Munson, Kayla Ashby Sweeney, Brianna Lynn Verzi, Bibliana Arija Zavala, Casey Ray Askew, Joy Virginia Austin, Tara Marie Barnett, Rachel Morgan Billig, Melissa Kate Bostick, Marissa Lee Brandon, Kirsten Shea Cassidy, Samantha Ryan Chadbourne, Anna Chang, Erin Marie Clark, Emily Alexandra Cole, Madison Nicole Cornwell, Matthew Joseph Craig, Gillian Lee Davis, Taylor Brittany DePratt, Mariah Christine Dermody, Paul Francis de Benedetto IV, Emily Louise Dowling, Mary Kate Dustin, Allison Paige Duval, Alexis Lee English, Laura Susan Evans, Allison Elizabeth Farley, Rebecca Daly Philman, Rachel Ann Fletcher, Abigail Elizabeth Floyd, Kirsten Mackenzie Fortune, Mary Beth Galvin, Alexandru Gostiazoro, Rachel Marie Griffith, Lauren Marie Hagusted, Madeline Duchenne Hood, Michaela Nicole Janoski, Melissa Ann Johnson, Molly Jordan Jones, Gloria Esquivel Juarez, Casey Electa Clock, Lydia Jane Kranz, Eileen Lenora Kuster, Rachel Elizabeth Markovich, Eunice M. Martinez, Jessica Elizabeth McCormick, Shannon Marie Milligan, Catherine Alyssa Moreno, Chelsea Brooke Morris, Christy Nicole Moyer, Sydney Elizabeth Neff, Landon Elizabeth Olette, Jane Pack, Morgan Sydney Parrish, Samantha Dunaway Perkins, Jamie Elise Presser, Caitlin Grace Previtt, Hope Frances Reichel, Magdalena Mercedes Ray, Catherine Claire Robertson, Nicole Catherine Rossi, Kelly Marie Schufran, Riley Gemmel Stroud, Rachel Jolynn Sullivan. Catherine Reagan Sylvia. Ashley Lynette Talbot. Catherine Kaylin Tan. Carly Hunter Taylor. Amanda Morgan Traylor. Emily Clark Wallace. Caitlin Rose Walters. Jessica Lee Watson. Molly Catherine Webb. Gabrielle Elizabeth Holcomb Williams. Jacob Daniel Williams. Miranda Lorraine Woodson. Katie Louise Wright. Anthony David Abdo. Tremaine Devon Allen. Regina Grace Bill. Anthony Raymond Crossley. Ryan Christopher Cubbage. Kirsten Elizabeth Cunningham. David Edward Deck. Daniel Lee Dolger Jr. Amanda Kara Feldman. Megan Naomi Fletcher. Nicole Danielle Fox. Michelle Goodwin. Tigray Monet Harris. Erin Elizabeth Hebdon. Angel Susan Hopkins. Brandon Michael Liu. Megan Maureen Mashinsky. Charles Dean Nastos. Caitlin Lane Ord. Samantha Wade Powell. Devin Robert Schumann. Jennifer Nicole Stinnett. Jessica Lee Hillary. Scott Keith McClellan. Heather Lynn Newcomb. Paula Kelene Sullivan. Megan Clay Walters. Margaret Elizabeth Weber. Lauren Elizabeth Hale.
Dean Robert Covert will present the degree recipients in the College of Integrated Science and Engineering.
Thank you, Provost Benson. Degrees being awarded this afternoon in the College of Integrated Science and Engineering include the Bachelor of Arts and the Bachelor of Sciences. Will the degree recipients from the College of Integrated Science and Engineering please rise and come forward?
James Anthony Battle. Caitlin Augusta Beaton. Cole Hamilton Bradley. Timothy Aaron Calera. Sarah Ashley Gray. Daniel Joseph High. Gunnar Patrick Kane. Noah Stephen McClelland. Andrew Vincent Mangiovi. Justin Michael Troha, Austin Alexander Verschell, Michael Caper, Daniel Lee Krekovaner, Timothy Richard Katz, Andrew Martin Levering, Abraham Seth Yoslov, Lisa Nanette Baker, Christopher Eugene Burnett, Sarah Nicole Faruqi, Faith Ann Fennick, David Pearson Lee, Jamie Lee Montgomery, Nicholas Marziah Naim, Sarah Elaine Nordseth, Joshua Fashari, Aaron Michael Bouchard, Matthew James Buckley, Corey Gronlund Byrne, David Faliski, Christopher Thomas Johns, Samuel David Linton, Wilton Clay Mallory, Sergio David Mateo, Marshall Jennings Mayhew, Louis Alexander Pineda, Jacob Reginald Ricketts, Jennifer Alana Schwartz, Joseph Clark Seabells, Thomas Athanasios Thessalopoulos, Timothy Michael Miller, David Anthony Wickheiser,
Dean Cynthia Bowerly will present the degree recipients in the College of Science and Mathematics.
The degrees being offered today from the College of Science and Mathematics are the Bachelor of Arts and the Bachelor of Science. Would the degree recipients for the College of Science and Mathematics please step forward?
Darius Trevin Banks, Sokaya Bandari, Alexander Michael Brown, Wade Jefferson Cook, Tala Maurice Curry, Sydney Elizabeth Greer, Andrew Marcel Lembrecht, Sherwin Noshad Parenda, Sydney Lee Reinhold, Matthew Wolf Reardon, Donjun Shin, Alyssa Yvonne Smith, Guy Lewis Stewart, Jessica Marie Troutman, Brian Christopher Olmet, Hamed Mohammed Al-Dalhari, Andrea Erica West, Robert Jerome Sherman, Bridgetta Emily Wendell, Samuel Carpenter, Donovan Cole Varney, Nicholas Otto Johnson, Jalen Michael Lee, Sarah Bailey Merton, Rachel Francis Walker, William Chase Garnett, Eric Michael Moeller, Nicholas John Robinson, Matthew Fox Samuels, Kyle Hunter Perez,
Dean George Sparks will present the degree recipients in the College of Visual and Performing Arts.
Degrees awarded today from the College of Visual and Performing Arts include the Bachelor of Arts, the Bachelor of Fine Arts, the Bachelor of Science, and the Bachelor of Music. Graduates of the College of Visual and Performing Arts, please rise and come forward.
Erica Joy Lynn, Rachel Ann McCrodden, Megan Nicole Murdoch, Jordan Kathleen Sheets, John Clayton Spiegel, Sherilyn Renee Yap, Andrew George Bieber, Amber Marie Blakovich, Martha Louise Blanks, Vincent Edward Brick, Kyle Dre Cochran, Leonard Angelo Grassif Jr., Eric Paul Grandal, Henry William Hubbard, Micah Jason Hodges, William Randall Light II, William Jackson Mason, Amanda Nicole Perez, Michael Evan Payeski, Melanie Leslie Robison, Abigail Dorothy Stanley, Robert William Wallenberg, Courtney Lynette Wright, Catherine Marie Gentile, Virginia Josephine Johnson, Amanda Nicole Post, Kristen Noel Richardson, Lacey Ann Villandry, Tyler Matt Kramer, Matthew Richard Gurniak, Adam B. Jordan, Kylie Rose Nelson, Samuel Richard St. Ars, Taylor Lane Stuck, Caitlin Elizabeth Tinsley, Taylor Marie Brusky,
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give one more round of applause for the December 2016 graduates.
Following the alma mater, we ask that the audience remain standing for the recessional of the faculty and the graduates. We ask that you meet your graduates outside of the Convocation Center. The alma mater, which was written by the late JMU faculty member, Dr. James R. Riley, will be led by Mr. Henry Hubbard, class of 2016. Please stand for the alma mater and remain standing for the recessional. Mr. Hubbard.
Madison, James Madison, will be forever true. Our loyalty will always be to JMU, while friends remain within our hearts and knowledge guides our way. James Madison will lead us on to conquer